Checkmate king 2. This is white rook over. Checkmate king 2. This is white rook over. So tonight we're going to talk about the use of choice in the classroom. The use of choice. It's a corollary to time, okay? Except the difference is time is finite and choice has duality. So what you want to do as much as you can with your kids is to give them dual choices, or maybe even at times, if they can take it, 3. Okay, never more than 3 though, because if you do 2, then you do 3. The next one would have to be 5, and that's too many choices. Well, maybe it's not. I guess it really depends on the kid. You know, I think the more choices the kid can handle, the more advanced his brain is at making decisions. Okay, and that's really what you want them to. That's really the bottom line of what you want them to learn is how to make a decision that's in their best interest. Okay, you don't have to. And what's interesting about it is you don't necessarily then have to put a good or a bad on it. See, you're not providing the moral compass for their decision because you don't have to, because your system is not based on morality in the sense of the commonly inferred meaning of morality, which means it has something to do with good and bad. See, that's dual. That's yours is different than that. Okay. With certain exceptions, their existence in the classroom is going to be based on choices they can make. They can make them. Your job is to provide them with those choices. To give them, to provide them with choices. And the lower level of the kid's ability to make good choices, the more limited the choices you give them have to be. Okay? However, you do not want to make them absolute yes or no choices. It has to be, the choices you give them have to be able to have variance within them. Okay? Because they need that. Because that's the basis on which they're going to make the choice. Otherwise, they're just making a choice based upon, no basis. So essentially what you're doing is you're providing them the basis of their choice with the choices you're giving them, how you phrase the choices. So if you phrase them a certain way, it leaves them an out. So they're not thinking, okay, this is if you set them up properly, no matter which one they choose will be good. That's what it is, all right? Because you're making that decision, all right? You want them to improve. So the choices you give them, if you give them 2 good choices for them, not for them collectively, but him or shim or her or her, him or her, or sure, yeah. You give them the ability to make the choice based upon what their own perception of what is best for them is, not what you think it is for them. Now you're making the bigger decision. You're saying these are the things they need to know. This is the way they need, and this is the way they need to learn them. Something that's going to be by rote, okay? Particularly mathematics up to the 3rd grade, and then through all the repeating grades. Every math class should start. Every math class, no matter what level they're at, should start with a sheet of paper in front of them with numbers on it. And they have to manipulate those numbers in some way. You say, okay, today, see the numbers? Okay, today I just want you to count up how many numbers there are. Okay, so the answer is going to be right or wrong. Because the concept in math you want to teach them in math is that there's a right answer. There's a right answer. All right, now back to duality. We'll take that up for the next one. This is long enough for this one. White rook out.